There we go. All right, thanks. My name's Eris.
Name's Matthias.
Matthias?
David.
David, nice to meet you guys. And then we want the Sacre in the background, thanks. So where are you guys from?
Spain.
Spain, okay, where in Spain?
Madrid.
Okay, I've been. My cousin lives in Madrid.
Oh, wow.
And then, okay, so it's sobre la mente, okay? So tell me, are you a brain or are you different from your brain?
Am I a
¿Eres
brain?
tu cerebro?
No, yeah, I
Oh,
understand.
you understand. Very good. You understand the question? Excellent. Take your time thinking then.
I mean, after all, you have to some sort of nervous systems. You have. I'm not really sure what's this called in English.
Central
but
nervous, the spine.
Yeah, you've got the spine, which
Yeah.
controls like things like the reflexes,
Reflexes, yeah.
all that stuff,
Yeah.
and the cerebellum, and then you've got the brain, which is like the main core of all your functionality.
Like what?
Pretty much thinking,
Thinking.
analyzing necessities.
What about
such as
emotions?
Hunger.
Yeah.
Also emotions. They're after all chemical reactions.
Yeah.
So,
So are you? So that's you. That's what I'm talking to right now.
Yeah, pretty
Cool,
much.
cool.
I think we are the brain.
Yeah. Cool.
We're
cool.
like some sort of exoskeletons.
Yeah. Yeah. We have like we have like a body.
Yeah.
And then we are this brain, and our job is to like feed the body.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have just one more thing. Do you know about mistakes that brains often make?
Mistakes that brains often make. The most similar thing I can think of are maybe hallucinations. For
Yeah.
example,
Yeah.
there are misconceptions of reality that your
Yeah.
brain makes due to, I don't know, maybe lack of sleep
Okay.
or lack of some chemical in your brain.
So does the normal brain perceive reality as it is?
I do think so.
You think so?
It perceives reality as it is, but there is some more factors that can interfere on that
okay.
perception.
So I want to challenge you on that, and I want you to look at this after this interview, okay?
Right.
Enjoy your vacation. When you get back to Madrid, I want you to look up the mistakes that brains make, even in when they think that they're doing a good job. Okay, so like one of the things that we've discovered recently is that all of perception is what we call a controlled hallucination. All of perception is a construction. Here, let me give you a bit of, so you know that we only see a fraction of the spectrum of light, right?
Yeah.
We only see a fraction. So that's already evidence that we can't possibly see the world as it is because we can only interpret certain wavelengths, right?
Yeah.
400 to 700, right? Okay. So what we've discovered is that basically we hallucinate, and then our hallucinations are affected by these error messages based on the outside information. Okay, so that's one thing. The other thing is, when we think we're being rational, we're actually using these evolved shortcuts in order to judge the world, and they're not very reliable. Like confirmation bias, have you heard of that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we tend to, if you look at a paragraph, some information, and if that paragraph supports a conclusion that you believe in, you are going to pay more attention to that paragraph, right?
Most probably, yeah.
But then if there's information to the contrary, you're going to kind of ignore it, right?
I mean, maybe I try not to do it, but
You try not to.
There is always that time where you just don't pay attention
and then
to
also
something
it's
you don't like.
automatic. It's beyond your control, right? So there are parts of you, unconscious mechanisms.
I mean, they are usually not controllable by yourself, but I do believe you can train
Absolutely, you're
yourself
absolutely
to
right.
actually get rid of that confirmation bias.
Maybe reduce it. We'll say reduce it.
Maybe reduce it.
And so here's how you do that. Learning about these mechanisms, these errors that we make even in normal times, okay?
Right.
So I want you to learn about cognitive biases. Biases cognitivo, I don't know. But anyway, so learn about those, and it was a real pleasure talking to you guys. Thank you.
It was too.
Matthias and
Thanks.
David. So I'm going to give you my channel so that you can see the video.
Oh yeah, of course. I'd
Good.
like to.
Excellent.
How's it called?
excellent. Okay, so I'll...
Actually, could you search that up on my YouTube?
Oh yeah, let me not find... Yes, absolutely. But you know what? You're already really, really ahead of the curve because most people, they think that their brain is this other thing and they think that they are these souls. And so they believe in free will and pure rationality and so on. But you and I, we know that cells and molecules, they can't perceive the world as it is. They can't like be purely rational.
I mean,
We're just animals.
I guess I wouldn't like to believe as much. Yeah, you were mostly animals, but I like to believe that we have some sort of rationality.
Yeah, and we have some sort of, but not like actual pure rationality, but we have mechanisms that kind of resemble, that get us to make decisions that where the decision is what would be rational, but only for what we evolved for, right? So we didn't evolve to consider political candidates.
Yeah.
So those mechanisms never got refined through evolution, right? So that's important. There's the channel.
All right.
All right. Thanks so much, guys. Oh, that's nice. Thanks so much, guys. Cool. Awesome. See you, buddy. Awesome. Thanks, buddy. Excellent. My name's Eris.
Tullio?
Tulio?
Michela,
Michela. Nice to meet you. Where are you guys from?
from Bergamo, near Milan.
Oh, that was like, everybody knows that because of COVID.
Yeah.
That area, right?
Yeah. Also
Okay, very
Atalanta,
good.
maybe.
So no.
Also Atalanta, the
What's that?
football team.
Okay.
Very famous.
Okay, yeah, I'm from the U.S., so we don't really pay any attention to football. So forgive me, please.
No, it's fine.
So you said that, yeah. So I was saying that it's about the mind. Yeah. So what is the mind?
For you?
For me, the mind it's like being conscious about something,
Okay.
and maybe I'm a person that is very rational.
Okay.
So when I think about mind, I think about rules.
Yeah. Here, you know what? Let me actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it here. Is that okay?
Okay,
Right
okay.
there. I want to make sure we get your wonderful answer. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
I
So you
would-
think about rules.
Yes. When I think about mind, for me, it's rules that maybe I've learned alone or with my family or at school. But for me, mind, it's rule. And
Yeah.
something that you can control.
You can.
Yes.
Yeah. And how? Oh, yeah. What is the mind for you?
For me, mind, it's the real personality
Okay.
of each other, and it's the essence of the people, of
Yeah.
the human. It's the human essence
Okay. Very good. And where is that?
inside us.
Where?
It's where it's the soul. So I don't know.
You
where-
think it's not physical?
Yeah, it's not physical
Okay.
for me.
For me, it's physical.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so where is it?
In my brain. in
Okay.
my
Okay.
head.
I would agree with you. I think that we want to believe. We have a tendency to believe that we are non-physical.
Yes.
But I think we're animals. We're
Yes.
of this earth. We're real physical things. Now, I don't use this to think,
Mhm.
but these 86 billion neurons and all their connections, I think
Okay.
that's personality. I think it's interpretation and so on. And there's a lot of evidence to support that.
And also, when I think a lot, I have headache.
Yeah, that's and
why.
that's a piece of evidence.
Probably
Absolutely.
the truth it's in the alpha. So alpha it's physical, and
Yeah.
the alpha it's
Why? Give me something else that's not physical.
that something that is not physical. I don't know. When I, for example, when I change my character for something that
That's neurons changing their.
yeah. I know, but a lot of people believe in something. I don't know, like in God. for
Right.
example.
Right.
And
Maybe you
I'm-
believe in people. In
Yes.
yeah.
But I believe in I don't believe in God. For example,
Yeah.
I believe in God, but it's something that is not rational. It's
Right.
not physical.
Okay.
But I do it.
Yeah.
And also the love. Yes, the love. It's physical because neurons, it's
Oxytocin.
something
Yeah.
chemical. But at the same moment, at the same time, it's something that is not physical.
What about this?
Yeah.
I think that it is valuable and understandable sometimes to see us as being special, to see ourselves as being not physical, to see ourselves as being magical and capable of anything. I think that's valuable.
Yeah.
I also, though, have a concern that if we see ourselves as magical and special, that we don't realize that we are limited, that we, like, for instance, those mechanisms of rationality, they evolved, right? They evolved over the course of millennia and millennia and millennia, right? We did not have a chance for the mechanisms for, like, voting, for choosing a candidate. Those did not get a lot of time to evolve and to develop and get better and better. So we're not very good at doing some of the things that we try to do because they are things that didn't have time to really evolve. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And so when we see ourselves as physical, it's easier to understand that something like real pure rationality isn't really possible until the neurons have a chance to evolve that.
Yeah. Of course.
So yeah, I think there's something very humbling about seeing ourselves as just animals of this earth. Yeah.
Probably I put the irrational part that is not in physical.
Okay.
The alpha that I said before.
Yeah.
In the mystery of life, because I don't know what you feel to be you.
Yeah.
And you don't know what I feel to be me, and I don't know
how she sees herself.
Yes.
And the mystery of life, I put in the mystery of life the half part that is not rational.
Okay.
In my concept of life in general.
Yeah, okay.
But
that's
not
very
in God.
interesting.
Not in God.
Yeah, okay, very cool. Well, it's really a pleasure talking to you. So you're Italian. You're both Italian. Okay, I misunderstood before we started. I thought you were Spanish. Okay, no parlo italiano. Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, it's a pleasure. Let me give you my information.
Yes.
So you can find my channel.
Okay.
And thank you so much for talking with me.
Thank you. Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
Thank
Grazie mille.
Okay.
Thank you.
Prego.
Very good project.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Thank you. So my goal, what I want to contribute to is, can you do YouTube?
YouTube, okay.
What I want to, I want people to be more humble and learn about the errors that minds make.
Okay.
So there are lots of errors that we've learned about in psychology that minds make, but people sometimes don't learn about them because they think that they're special, and that they're rational.
But we have limits.
Yeah, and we take little shortcuts. And here, so I'm going to show you this is where I put these interviews in that playlist.
Do you
So
have
take a
also
screenshot.
Instagram?
I don't really use it though. So
Okay.
YouTube is best.
YouTuber.
But you know what? If you have like any questions about the video, I'll give you my number, and then you can send me a message or my email address or something like
Okay.
that.